Thank you. Yang Berusaha Dr. Muhammad Nur Rasman, Deputy Secretary General of MASAC, and we would like to welcome Madam Engineer Nilofer, Deputy Head of Mission Embassy of UAE to MASAC, Tuan Sheikh Ahmad Sheikh Mustafa, Acting Chief Executive Officer of Malaysian Green Tech Corporation, honored guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. It's a Monday morning. First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming to the press conference of Expo Dubai 2020. I have three good news to share with you today. The first one, of course, is to inform you that Malaysia will be participating in Expo 2020 Dubai, a World Expo that will be held for 6 months from 20th of October 2020 to 10th of April 2021. Malaysia will be among the 192 countries and international organizations that confirm the participation. This is something that is very important for Malaysia to showcase our work, our development to the world stage. Following the Cabinet's decision on 12th of December last year, MASAC has been tasked to lead Malaysia participation in this expo. With Dato Sri Dr. Muhammad Ashar Haji Yahya standing as the Committee General of the Malaysian delegation, Commissioner General of the Malaysian delegation. Dato Sri Ashar is the KSU of MASAC. And also MGTC, who is represented by our acting CEO here, will be the implementing agency for the Expo. The government of Malaysia has adopted the theme that we will use for Expo Dubai 2020 is energizing sustainability for Malaysian Pavilion. And this is mostly describes Malaysian commitment, direction and efforts in promoting sustainability. Malaysia has gone through very fast and rapid development since our former Prime Minister and the now Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, envisioned the Vision 2020. Next year, we will be in 2020. And it is very important that Malaysia is at this world stage and showcase how long and how far that we have come. And at the same time, to chart a new path for Malaysia, that we will develop and we will continue to develop as a country sustainably. And we want to energize sustainability not only in Malaysia, but use this to inspire the world. Energizing sustainability is something that Malaysian government has always want to do, and with the new government, we have made a new commitment to increase our renewable energy in our electricity generation mix from 2% to 20% by 2025, excluding large hydro. We have also launched in 17th of October, a roadmap towards zero single-use plastic by 2030. This roadmap is to take a phased, evidence-based and holistic approach by involving all stakeholders in jointly addressing single-use plastics pollution in Malaysia. The roadmap is envisaged to deploy actions that can deflect the current trajectory to a more sustainable pathway towards a cleaner and healthier environment by 2030. At Expo 2020 Dubai, Malaysia will demonstrate its new commitment through its sustainability framework. Through its inclusive policies, Malaysia at Expo 2020 Dubai will showcase its leadership in the strategic sectors that are harmoniously blended in its culture and diversity. My second good news is that because Malaysia wants to be in Expo 2020, where we have 192 countries participating in it, in order for us to shine, the government is going to open the tender on design and concept for Malaysian Pavilion. We would like to invite best talents in design and concept for the Malaysian Pavilion. Our aim is to provide opportunity for our local talents to showcase their talent, creativity and ability at this international platform. I hope that many talented local companies, Malaysian companies, will participate in this open tender. Let us showcase the creative sides of Malaysians through our pavilion. Not only a great pavilion is important, we are also aiming through the activities and engagement we have to secure a potential trade investment value of worth more than 10 billion ringgit during these 6 months. We can only achieve this value through support and participation from public and private entities. Trade activities and supplementary events will be organized throughout the 6 months with well-planned and crafted monthly industry clusters and weekly business focus. We have a few focuses: agriculture and primary commodities sustainability, energy, STI, environment, culture and tourism, e-commerce and ICT, trade and fourth industrial revolution, education, women and youth. We believe that Expo 2020 Dubai will be an incredible platform for companies to take advantage of. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our guest from UAE here, our Mrs. Nailofer here. And our relationship between UAE and Malaysia, we have forged a very strong connection and relationship with UAE since many decades. Malaysia and UAE have developed strong links and have emerged as the leading models for Islamic economy, which welcomes the creativity and contributions of different cultures from around the world. In 2017, the UAE was Malaysia's leading trade partner in West Asia region. UAE is the largest export destination and the second largest source of import in West Asia region. This is indeed a very strong relationship that we want to continue, and we would like to seek for more cooperation with UAE. In December 2020, Malaysia has approved, as of December 2018, Malaysia has approved 27 manufacturing projects with UAE's participations, with a total investment value of 1.32 billion ringgit, as well as providing 1,636 employment opportunities for Malaysians. My final good news for everyone is that we are proud to announce that we have received our first cash sponsorship pledge worth 250,000 ringgit from Helios Photovoltaics Sidang, a successful Malaysian company specializing in providing clean energy solutions both locally and in Southeast Asia. I trust that with many more companies like Helios and the generous support from the private sector, the participation of Malaysia at the Expo 2020 Dubai can achieve greater heights and success of offering a truly optimized Malaysian experience at our pavilion. We have more than 200 slots in Malaysian pavilion for our local companies from both the public and the private sectors to showcase their wares and their solutions to the world. And we would like for those who are interested, whether it is private sectors or public sectors, can contact MGTC at the contact is in the press release, and contact the MGTC for the sponsorship as well as partnership with Malaysian government to make Malaysia shine in this expo. We call on all of us, whether public or private sector, to show off our best in the world stage event next year. I believe I'm speaking on behalf of all Malaysians, that we shall all work together, private and public, that we will work together to make Malaysian Pavilion stand out as a very bright and shining star at Expo 2020 Dubai. Once again, I would like to thank all of you who are being here and being part of this moment for Malaysian history. Now, I would like to welcome Mrs. Nailofer to come forward and speak a few words.
The Honorable Yu B. Yin, Minister of Energy, Science, Technology, Environment and Climate Change, officials and dignitaries, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to be present here to witness the announcement made by the Minister that Malaysia will be participating in the Expo 2020 Dubai. I would like to take this opportunity to extend the UAE government's appreciation to the government of Malaysia for confirming its participation, joining 192 countries, including all of the ASEAN member states, in the first ever Expo held in Middle East, Africa and South Asia region. The Expo will give its full support to continue engaging with Malaysia's government and business to drive the greatest value for Malaysia throughout its journey to Expo 2020. The Dubai Expo 2020 will provide Malaysia with the ideal platform to present its innovations and culture to an audience of millions. We look forward to see Malaysia's interpretation of its energizing sustainability theme that will bring light to Malaysia's green growth strategy and sustainability efforts, which combine Internet of Things with renewable energy, education, human capital, digital economy, tourism, and bioeconomy. Expo 2020 is a unique opportunity for Malaysia to direct efforts in promoting cross-border investments and to form strong cooperative ties with over 200 participants and millions of visitors. These include governments, businesses, public groups, entrepreneurs, innovators, and members of civil society. With one of the most extensive transport networks in Asia, Malaysia's expertise is highly relevant to the Gulf Cooperation Council, which strives to deliver ambitions and visions tied to improved infrastructure and mobility. Similarly, its expertise in oil and gas, construction, and Islamic finance present opportunities for further trade partnerships within the region. Malaysia's participation will for sure add value to the Expo and enhance ties between both countries further. Malaysia and the UAE already share close ties, and the UAE is currently Malaysia's largest trading partner in the GCC region, with a trade volume between the two countries that number to $6.12 billion US dollars, equivalent to 25.6 billion Malaysian ringgit in year 2017. And UAE export amount of 3.5 billion US dollars, equivalent to 14.63 billion Malaysian ringgit worth of Malaysian products to the global markets. The Expo 2020 Dubai is the first in Arab world, and we are looking forward to this global event with a series of highlights and attractions for visitors and participants. UAE shares some similarities here with Malaysia, as there are more than 200 nationalities living and working in the UAE, while Malaysia is a country of multi-ethnic groups and people of different religions. This year is declared as the Year of Tolerance for UAE, where the founding father of UAE, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, left behind a legacy of noble values and principles such as equality, tolerance, and peace, multiculturalism, openness, and coexistence with others. Let us work together and closely to prepare for meeting challenges in the future. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
The very first sponsorship, ladies and gentlemen, $250,000 ringgit for the background of the butterfly effect. Malaysia Pavilion will be launching its brand campaign, the butterfly effect, soon on Facebook. The butterfly effect.
Wendy, how much is Malaysia expected to spend for this event?
So it depends on how much sponsorship we get. We are looking at about 60 million ringgit. 60 million ringgit that we will be Malaysian, but public and private, because it depends on the sponsorship of how much sponsorship we will get, and then a 60 million to generate a 10 billion ringgit worth of potential investment. And also we have to know that the World Expo is a place where you showcase your place, your government and your businesses. That is why we would like to encourage more than 200 companies to participate together with us, so that it is not just another expo. We do not want to spend money just for another expo. That is why it is important that we call upon private sectors to come together with us with different teams. We can customize conferences, customize pocket talks, engagements for the private sectors to get business leads from here. So that is why our target is the 10 billion ringgit target. So depending on how much sponsorship we get, we would like to thank Helios once again for leading that to come a sponsorship. So depending on that, the government will then pay the balance of what is to come. So we are expecting about half of what we spend will be from the private sectors. But we do not want the private sectors just pay as a sponsorship to give face to the government. We want to give you value from the expo itself. We want to put you in the world stage and make sure that you do not only sponsor the government for something good, but you sponsor the government for the goodness of this country as well as for a business opportunity to showcase your solutions to the world.
So I did you expect to get the funds by October? Before the expo starts?
Yeah, of course. We are already calling for funds, calling for sponsorship and partnership way of partnerships already now. So actually it's in the press release that you can contact Michelle at greentechnology.my, greentechmalaysia.my for further details.
How many companies are engaging with your ministry to participate in the expo?
As of now, we are calling for companies. Yes. We are targeting 200 companies. And if the more the merrier. We are not only talking about private companies, we are also calling for state governments, agencies to come and engage. Because when we talk about collaboration, it is not only about private sectors, business units, it's also about government sectors. So especially states who want to promote certain part of their initiatives in terms of investment, in terms of the industry, they should participate in the Expo 2020 as well.
Yeah, is there like a specific areas and sustainable solutions that you personally would like to put forward in this expo?
So in the expo, there are two parts of it. One part is what government is doing. You showcase Malaysia's government efforts. Another part, I think is a bigger part of it, is private sectors are doing. How do we drive different sectors in Malaysia? Our team is energizing sustainability, but our sustainability is not only limited to environment. Sustainability means how we grow sustainably, have more inclusive policies, etc. That is why we have 6 teams here. As of now, our initial clusters is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sustainable agriculture and primary commodities, energy, STI and environment, culture and tourism, e-commerce and ICT, trade and 4IR, education, women and youth. So maybe there is a slide for this. So we plan, this is 6 months expo. So actually we will plan the month by month, and then by week. We'll drill down to what will be the program every single week, and then how does this program bring benefits to Malaysia. We want to invest in something that will bring a return to the country. Not only having a better relationship with all other countries, especially with the UAE, but really to help our private sectors to showcase to the world. So that's the 6th one. But we are still open for suggestions from the private sectors on the mode of corporations and what are the team that we can bring forward to. So this is the current planning. We are open for suggestions and engagement with stakeholders.
You mentioned that you're looking to generate 10 billion in potential investments. In what areas are you looking at?
So there will be different sectors. So depending on what is our corporates that come in. So we used to participate in World Expo as well. MGTC, which is the implementing agency for Dubai World Expo, is not the first time they actually had the World Expo. So they had experience in Astana. Then was how many billion ringgit? 12 billion. Then the potential investment was 12 billion. So 10 billion is a conservative, definitely achievable goal for us. Yeah. So there's in different types of sectors depending on the clusters. That is why we want to really focus on the clusters and really focusing on what are the MOUs that can be signed, what are the business matching that we can do. So we are doing this not for the fun of it. So we are doing this to do most of it to develop corporations between companies and B2B, and then a G2G, or a G to B and a B to G type of matching.
Maybe
Yes.
a question to maybe Tuan Syed. MDTC will be the implementing agency. If you can share a bit more on the roles of MDTC in this expo.
Okay. We were selected to organize this expo because we are the implementing arm for the ministry on the MESTEC, and this is in line with what we are doing at the moment to catalyze green technology development as well as sustainable development, and we are championing green economy. And apart from that, we also have a very successful track record when we administer and operate and manage the Astana Expo back in 2017. So that's why we have been chosen and selected to organize this particular Dubai Expo, and we're very glad and very proud that we are chosen for this one.
Webby, just now you mentioned in your good news, you are sharing your good news about open tender for Malaysia Pavilion. Is it never happened before, or how?
So this is the first time we do a design and concept tender. Why? I want to share a little bit of the details of the expo planning. We had already the first steering committee meetings, cross-ministerials. You see, our campaign is butterfly effect. Why is that so? Because we believe that Malaysia actually is, compared to around the world, we are a small country, 30 million population, but that doesn't mean there is no place for us. We must be able to say that there is a small place, a small action from us can have the big ripple effects to the world. That is why we have chosen to continue the butterfly campaign that we've started in Astana and continue to Dubai. And we hope that Malaysia will take a strategic role in the world stage as a small country, but not an unimportant country. That is why we want to say have this butterfly campaign.
So butterfly is flying to Dubai now.
You said you're looking for targeting about 200 companies on sponsorships today. What sort of companies are you looking at? Are they all maybe looking to clean energy such as materials, or other industries as well?
Yeah, as I've said, the 6 clusters. All the 6 clusters, participating companies can go, whichever companies that are related to these 6 clusters who will be interested can connect with the with MGTC. And really, we are not limited to this. We are open to more suggestions from the private sectors as well. I want to say this open, just now I forgot to open tender for this design and concept. Because Malaysia is, we are having not a very big spot in Dubai World Expo. That is why the only way, or one way for us to shine is of course the content, and very much the design of it. That is why, and we believe in local talents, that is why we call for tender for local talents for the design and concept. So we hope that really, whoever that tender and give their proposal for this, we will use the creativity on how, as a small plot, that we can shine in the more than 192 countries in Dubai World Expo. Okay?
Maybe on the 10 billion target, right?
Yeah.
Based on past experiences, which cluster contribute the most in terms of investment?
Last time we went in as the tenaga energy sector because last time it was MGTC was under CATA, so most of it, the business leads are mostly more related to energy. But this round, I think we are open up to more trade and open up to the 6 clusters, and we do not want to limit ourselves into what will be the specific target. And depending on the corporates or the companies who want to join, we will actually see, we'll be able to estimate the business leads from each of these clusters later on, depending on the companies who participate in it. But definitely clean energy, clean and green industry will be one of the biggest focus in that. That's why Master is leading it. Right?
Okay, if there's no more questions, thank you very much, YB Yo, Minister of Mastec. I'd like to invite YB and our VVIPs and all the medias for some light refreshment.